Okay, so I'm gonna try recording again. I started a new account, or not a new account. What do you call it? New character. I started a new character. Uh, I think last week, and level 131 now. I had cloned a character. I had learned about cloning a long time ago, last year. And I had cloned a character back then, so it was like a level 90 character. I think it wasn't exactly a brand new character, but I had a long time ago. I think my son and I had been playing the game for a couple months. We learned about cloning. We had cloned a couple characters just to try it out, but I never really used it. So I went back over to that cloned character the other day to see what it's like to level up again, kind of knowing the game a bit and knowing I can beat the tower. I've used some tower equipment. I've got some I've got a few gilded things that I've picked up out of tower runs. Um, but one thing I learned, I have to give a shout out to the Dungeon Fish. Check out his YouTube channel too if you like Minecraft Dungeons. He puts out good content. The Dungeon Fish was showing about the lifesteal. I never used it really. I tried it once a long time ago, and I thought it wasn't doing much. I didn't really like it. But I got this wither armor out of the tower, and yeah, I figured, okay, let me try the lifesteal now that I got a decent, gilded. It's got the extra damage reduction. It's got the good stuff on it. Uh, I wish it had the level 3 rolling electricity. That's actually pretty handy when they give you the lightning focus. That actually is pretty effective, especially I put dynamo on anchor and crossbow, and so I'm stacking dynamos every time I roll. I got the multi-roll on this. Acrobat would have been nice too, but final shout is handy for saving your life. I don't mind final shout. But yeah, definitely. If I had Acrobat in there, this would be pretty effective because the rolls do so much damage actually with lightning focus. Uh, and then you're stacking up your dynamos. And this anchor is crazy. I think I've talked about this anchor before in another video. This anchor is pretty crazy because of how the inflicts poison thing. This is something I picked up on last year that this is what helped me get through all the boss fights. And the harder levels, I figured out about how this poison inflicts poison is different than all those stupid poison cloud things, whether it's arrows or weapons that put the poison cloud. This inflicts poison. You can see it when it stacks with void. You can basically just one hit the guys and walk away, and you'll see the damage stacks. The damage grows. It's crazy. It goes from I think I'm hitting for a few 100,000 when it first hits. I think your first hit will be like 100 some thousand or 200,000. I think when you first hit them, but then as the void kicks in and with the poison, it stacks, and the damage gets huge, uh, and the guys just melt. You'll see them just die because of the stacking damage. So let's see if we can get through this. I'm kind of underpowered for this level, so I'm trying to get through this and unlock one of the. You have to beat 5 bosses to level up to the next level. So I'm trying to get through this one and see how if that life steal, see if I can do it with that life steal, if that's effective enough, or if I still need my handy. I usually would be running my anima conduit on my weaker. I have a weaker crossbow right now, a lower level crossbow right now that has the anima conduit. That's what I would normally be running, but trying to focus on the damage from the crossbow. And oh, I missed him. Get the lightning on him. I hate not being able to aim the lightning. It's always kind of a pain. Yeah, this guy's pretty tough. But yeah, the anchor really does. So 25, 34. The poison is only stacked in there. It didn't stack with the void. There it goes. We got up to like 187 there. So I don't know why it doesn't seem to always be consistent where it's always stacking with the void. But when the poison stacks with the void, Yeah, like that. Yeah, those numbers. Yeah, those numbers got up into the hundred some thousand. The first poison numbers were showing like 15, 16,000, I think, and then the poison numbers just grow really fast. Yeah, like 130 to almost 200,000 on that guy. So yeah, the anchor is still my best weapon for me personally for dealing with the difficult guys. You got to keep them at a distance, hide behind the wall, this kind of stuff. That even though my armor is kind of weak right now, I'm taking a lot of damage whenever they just shoot me one time. But the poison effect is so good that you end up, you can just kind of hit them, keep away from them, and let the poison effect stack on them, and they just melt on their own. So yeah, it's not. And then I don't understand either. It seems like lifesteal doesn't give you health. Like, let's see from lightning here. Yeah, see, that killed that guy, but I don't think I got any lifesteal. Oh, there it is. No, there was lifesteal on that. Okay. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be always working though. It doesn't always. I don't always see the number filling. I was sitting at low health for a while and killing a bunch of guys, and it just wasn't giving me any health. So I don't fully understand the lifesteal thing. I don't fully understand. It seems like it's every time you kill somebody, but it seems like it's only if you kill them with certain things. It seems to only be like the melee weapon and the bow, maybe. I was thinking. But then it seemed like just now I got it from the lightning strike too. So I'm just not sure. Yeah, I'm definitely missing the extra souls that I would be drawing from the soul crossbow with the anima conduit. I'm definitely missing those extra souls to have the lightning backing me up. But I got my camel running around. I got to get an iron golem too for this one. I haven't been able to find the iron golem. I've ran that. What is it? I think it's high block. I forget where it is. It's like high block or underhalt or something that has the iron golem, and I've run it a few times. I've gone through a few times, and I can't ever get the golem out of it. So that is one of my main complaints about this game since I started playing it. Is, I really don't like the games that the luck of the draw. I don't really like that. I'd rather pick your unlocks. Pick your unlocks like you do with your enchantment points. I like the like if you're getting the skill points and you can pick your unlocks. Kind of Call of Duty is good about that, where you're leveling up the attachments on the gun and stuff like that. They used to do that pretty well, and I still like that. Advanced Warfare. I post videos from Advanced Warfare, and they had that where you could unlock things, attachments and stuff. But then they messed it up with the luck of the draw when it comes to the care packages in Advanced Warfare, and that's kind of like in here on Dungeons, where when you beat the tower, it's the luck of the draw when they spit out the items instead of if you beat the tower, you know, give me unlock tokens or something, you know, to unlock things and let people choose what they want to unlock. So much of it is this like kind of gambling aspect. I feel like Advanced Warfare and back in those days, the care packages and the loot boxes, Fortnite and those guys, they all were getting rich back then off of the gambling aspect of the loot packages. I believe over in Europe they even banned it. I think they completely banned those random loot package items. I think it was EA. I think EA Sports got sued out in Europe or so. I forget. I don't know. It's been a while. This stuff is old news. Everything's gambling now anyway. But yeah, to me it's kind of frustrating the relying on the luck of the draw stuff with these games instead of just let us unlock what we want to unlock with experience points or tokens or whatever they want to call it, but making it a thing of luck of the draw is kind of annoying. Like even my Gran Turismo, they went to that a while ago where they spin a wheel of prizes, and I don't like that kind of stuff. I think it just kind of reinforces gambling habits. That's what the whole Europe lawsuit was about. Is that, hey guys, this is just teaching kids gambling mentality, gambling habits when they're young, and for what? The game makers were just getting rich off of people just addicted to buying these stupid care packages or supply drops or whatever they want to call them. It was nothing more than gambling, and people were still do really, using real money to spin these wheels and try to get a good item. Yeah, I totally admit it. I fell for it when Advanced Warfare back then. It was new to me, and I saw the guys on YouTube. I saw them using the good guns from these care packages, and I spent a bunch of money too. That Advanced Warfare, I spent a bunch of money on those care packages. I was making good money back then. My wife was making good money back then. We were chilling back then, and I didn't really mind about spend $100 here or there on my stupid care package things out of Advanced Warfare. I was enjoying the good guns would come out of that. You wouldn't get the good guns if you just played the game and just waited for regular free care packages that they would give you for playing the game. You'd never get good stuff. I saw YouTubers that did it. I saw YouTubers that they were pissed about the pay to win aspect, and they're like, I'm not spending any money on this shit, and they wouldn't buy care packages. They would only get care packages from the playing the game. As you played the game, they would just throw care packages at you every so often, and I saw these guys, they could not unlock the good guns. They would not get the good guns, and when I was playing too, I wouldn't get any good guns from free care packages, but as soon as I was spending money, I'd put $100 in, and I'd get to roll a bunch of these packages, and as soon as you did that, boom, I'd walk away with 3-4 good guns, and it's bad odds too. It's terrible odds. The 3 or 4 good guns was out of like, I don't know, I don't even remember how many packages, and I think each package would give you 3 items if I remember right, and I think you'd get like, what was it, for $100 I think you'd get like, a package of 3 was like $5 each, so maybe you'd get like 20 packages, and like if you bought them individually, they'd be like $10 each, something stupid like that. The whole thing was stupid as hell, but I was enjoying the game so much, and I was like, $100 is no big deal. I just, at the time, I just didn't care. I was making, my wife and I just had decent money and just didn't care. And I had no kids back then, you know, just chilling, and I just thought, well, the game is really fun, and I was risking everything, and you know, that's just where I was at back then. And I even spent money on my secondary account, the one that my son plays on. I even spent money on that account too, because I was so into 1v1ing, and I was 1v1ing with friends and stuff. And my friends weren't playing the game, so I'd let them play on my other account and talk them into, hey, just play with me on this other account. So yeah, I even spent money on my secondary account to get some decent guns on that account too, on Advanced Warfare. So that back in, what is that, 2014? I did. I spent a bunch of money on that, and then I never did it again. I learned my lesson after that. I realized, I was like, this is so dumb. And I stopped spending money on those stupid care packages or whatever they're called, or supply drops, I think they called them, or whatever. But I stopped spending money on it. And the following games, it was interesting. Call of Duty did actually make some adjustments because there was so much backlash to Advanced Warfare with their supply drops being such a scam, and everybody was pissed. I mean, it was clearly obvious. Anybody that plays the game could see it. If you spent money, you could get good stuff out of the drop. If you didn't spend the money, you wouldn't get good stuff. It was a total scam. It was not random at all. It was not random odds or anything like that. So in Infinite Warfare and what was the other one? Black Ops 4. I don't think Black Ops 3 had a system. I don't remember for sure, but I don't think Black Ops 3 had a system where you could unlock everything through experience. But Infinite Warfare did, and I did take advantage of it, and Black Ops 4 did too. They were basically very slow. Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! I hate these fucking guys. I hate these guys. I hate those guys just exploding. I don't know what they're called, but the magic and all that crap. The walls and the bombs. Super annoying. Yeah, I'm not healing very good here. Taking a lot of damage and not healing very good. So, anyway, the Infinite Warfare thing was cool because they actually gave you duplicate protected. That was the thing that got me everything. I got everything in Infinite Warfare on both of my accounts. I got literally every item in the game because of duplicate protected supply drops. You were guaranteed not to get duped, which was what a lot of people were pissed off at those things too. You'd roll and you'd keep getting the same things over and over. They kept spitting out duplicates. And in Infinite Warfare, this was the first time they did it, where they had these duplicate protected supply drops that I stocked up on those. They had those available, and it was only available limited times too. It was so funny. They wouldn't, like, just any time you could get these things. They had these, like, limited time that you could get these duplicate protected supply drops. And I saved up. We would get these, they called it keys for experience. You would get these, I mean, it's whatever you want to call it, like in-game currency or whatever. And this was how you could get the supply drops with playing the game. Get the keys through playing the game, and then the supply drops, you could exchange the keys for the supply drops. So they gave us duplicate protected supply drops. I had stacked up keys over months and months, and when they did a duplicate protected supply drop thing, I hit it hard and bought a whole shit ton of them. I don't even know how many it was. I think I had like thousands. I think I had thousands of these duplicate supply drop cases. Each case would spit out like 3 items. I don't have any more. Damn it. I'm dead. No. I don't have any more souls, man. I can't kill these guys without getting too close. Get on it. Okay, so I got a couple of them there. You just gotta one-hit them and the poison stuff will take effect. But it's hard to even get close enough. There we go. Yeah, so Infinite Warfare, I run through all those thousands of duplicate supply drops, and the interesting thing that I saw out of that experience is because it's duplicate protected, you can see how the scam of their fake odds, it's totally fake odds, because when they reject duplicates, you see it, the system basically gave me all common items. I remember I was rolling for thousands of items. There's so many items too, is what makes it so frustrating. And you never, it seems like you're never gonna get all of it, because and it's a lot of it is these stupid stickers. They had stupid stickers and little charms for your gun. Oh, so much stupid stuff. Thousands of stupid items that you have to go through, and common. It's just forever. It went on for common forever. When you're doing duplicate protected, it was common items just forever. Thousands of common items. And then you see it that, okay, now that it's done spitting out common items, now it moves on to the rare items. It literally went through in sequence when I did all of these duplicate protected packages at the same time. It literally went in order of common, then rare, then legendary, and then I think the last one is like epic or whatever. And so my last, whatever, 50, 60 packages, it was literally all of the epic items all at once. It was not based on any kind of probability at all. It was a total scam. It was completely done by quality of items. That was it. There was no probabilities at all. There was no epic items showing up early on in those rolls. I mean, I'm rolling forever in these duplicate protected packages before I started getting any epic items at all. I mean, there might have been one or two here or there, but we're talking thousands. We're talking thousands of items that I went through, and then in the final, whatever it is, a couple hundred items, all the legendary and epics came out together all at once. And then once I had everything, it actually did start spitting out duplicates because I had everything. So that experience showed me, it proved to me that it's not just a scam in terms of probabilities. It's a total scam the way they set up the whole thing. The whole thing is set up as a scam. So I am extremely against these random distributed items. It's not just the gambling thing, it's the way they structure the so-called randomness. It's not random, it's such a scam, it's so brutal. I think that Minecraft Dungeons has done a pretty good job with their randomness of their items, but I think even there, I think that they have insisted on quality enchantments are harder to find, and quality items and stuff are harder to find. They'll spit out, you know, the crappy enchantments. They'll spit out the same not as desirable in artifacts, especially. I noticed with the artifacts especially, they'll spit out the ones that are less desirable. Usually when you're finishing a level, it's going to spit out an artifact at the end, and those tend to be such low odds of getting a good one. You're almost always getting the same, like one that I run over and over is Archhaven, and I've seen the odds on that over and over. You get the wheat, you get the horn, you get these over and over, but you don't really see the, I forget, there is a good one that comes out of Archhaven, I forget, but anyway, you're going to see these same ones over and over, wheat and horn, over and over coming out of Archhaven. And same with a lot of these other levels too. They spit out these lower quality artifacts over and over and over. And that kind of stuff, I think it just drives people away from the game. I don't think they need to make these low odds, high quality items. Go ahead and just make it an even kind of odd kind of thing, so that it's not always spitting out low quality items and frustrating people, and it's such a rarity to get good things that it frustrates people. That puts people, I'm sorry, that's putting people off these games, a lot of them. People started complaining about the random stuff with Advanced Warfare back in 2014, Fortnite. People were complaining about these random odd things back then. And these game manufacturers, they wonder, wow, how come we're not still making billions like we did off of these stupid supply drop things, these care package things? Why are we not still making billions? Because people realize it's a fucking scam. It's so frustrating that they know that their stuff is dishonest. They know that the approach is dishonest. They know that it pisses people off. And even after very public lawsuits that expose the ridiculous practices that these businesses are doing, they don't care. If they can keep milking it, they're going to keep milking it. So for all these folks that do spend the money on these supply drops or upgrades, or you know, whatever it may be, DLC content, extra content, whatever, it's just so frustrating, because you guys are just empowering these companies to keep doing it. They're just going to keep doing it as long as people keep spending money on those extra things that you don't really need to spend money on. They're just going to keep putting that stuff out there. They're just going to keep making things that way, making it all like gambling. And people get addicted to that stuff for real. That shit is real. Even with the trading, the day trading, people get addicted in day trading. My wife and I have talked about this. You get addicted to the thrill and the excitement, just like with gambling, because there is a luck element in trading. Even though trading is to me infinitely more boring than gambling. I don't gamble, of course, but uh, uh, the excitement element is there. You know, you get pumped up, you get fired up when you get a big trade and you make big money all at once. You know, I've made thousands of dollars in just a few minutes, and I know that pumped up, excited feeling that gamblers would feel, even though I don't gamble. So yeah, we don't need to encourage this kind of stuff. This stuff. I mean, I have pretty good discipline. I was disciplined very well by my parents when I was young. I had strict parents that taught us good discipline in terms of our attitude and our thinking and our approach to life. And so I've never been a gambler. I've never been somebody who's like, let me take a lot of unnecessary risk. I'm pretty risk averse, and I look at trading in a very professional and as much as possible a very professional and very serious kind of attitude. It's not some kind of Yahoo kind of young kids talk about these days with all the Instagram and all this kind of crap. And, you know, it's just to me it's just it's strict business. It's very serious business. You know. Yeah, I'm screwed again. This thing is just not. I'm not getting enough feeling. Yeah, I gotta get my soul bow out. Yeah, I still need that anima conduit. That bow was good. That heart bow was good, but I'm dying. I can't get enough health out of the life steal. This level is a little bit overpowered for me. It wasn't quite. I think it needed 185, and I was like 183 or something. So we'll see if we can get through this. Where's this last one that's over here? So yeah, the luck of the draw thing, it doesn't seem to be as big of a scam over here in this Minecraft Dungeons as it was in Call of Duty. And I've noticed too now in Call of Duty, I don't play it anymore. I don't buy the new ones anymore. But the new ones seem to have gotten away from like care packages, and they just have this straight up just buy it thing. You just buy these um, DLC packs, and they're a total ripoff. I mean, it's just unbelievable to me that people buy this crap. And it looks to me, if I'm not mistaken, it looks to me like the current Call of Duty stuff that people are buying DLC. It looks to me that it is purely cosmetics. They went to that a while ago, I think. I think it was Black Ops 4 that started that. The purely cosmetic stuff is like, who cares? Why? I don't get it. I don't like. Who cares about the camos? And I never cared about that stuff. I cared about in Advanced Warfare. There was actual performance differences in the guns, and that's what pissed everybody off. They call, you know, everybody would call it pay to win. People consider that, you know, whatever, dishonest or whatever. I don't know. It's really cheese, man. So everybody hated the pay to win aspect. People still talk about it to this day in certain games. Oh, this is going to be pay to win. I heard people talking about it with I think it was Street Fighter 6 was talking about it, that one of the new characters was like behind a paywall or something, and it was pay to win or something. Maybe I got the wrong game or something. I don't know. But damn it. Whoa. My poison wasn't enough on that shot. There we go. We got it now. That should have been enough. Man, my void didn't stack. Holy moly. There we go. Yeah, I thought the void would keep stacking on it. That's what I mean. It's not consistent. That one, the poison just hit him, not the void. So it's not always consistent with that one. Stacking the void and the poison, but when they stack together, it's great. So anyway, the cosmetic care package things are pretty lame in my opinion. If if you're somebody that you like that stuff, okay, cool. But for me personally, I'm like, nah, I don't get why. I don't get why anybody would spend money on that crap. Uh, a character, to be a certain character or whatever, a certain camo. Like to me, come on, that's pretty unnecessary. I don't care about that stuff's unnecessary. But like in Advanced Warfare, I remember I was so fired up when I got the one of the big guns. Oh, the BAL 27 royalty in Advanced Warfare. Took me forever. I don't know. I think I spent close to $1,000. I must have spent $100 on those care packages, like 10. I don't know. Maybe even 15. I don't know. Maybe it was like $1,500. $100 at a time over. I think I was doing this over like a year or so. I think it was like over the course of like 1 year. I bought all these care packages on Advanced Warfare, trying to get some of these guns. I had seen the BAL, the royalty was the good one, and I had seen guys online that had it, and I was like, oh man, I want to get that. And I had seen the difference. It had better fire rate, it shot faster, it made a difference. It was definitely pay to win, as guys called it. You were getting faster fire rate. It definitely was a better gun, so you would get the quicker kills. There's no doubt about it. And there was a few guns like that I couldn't get them. They were very very good. They had faster fire rate, or higher damage, or something. It was usually the royalties were the best ones, and it would be a struggle. It would be an absolute struggle to get the good ones. They'd give you crap after crap, duplicate after. Even when I was paying for those $100 drops, they weren't duplicate protected. It would be duplicate after duplicate. It's so annoying. It was terrible. But I kept trying. I was hooked. Honestly, I was hooked. I was addicted. I was totally addicted to the game. I was addicted to the challenge, and also just the ability to unlock more power. I wasn't used to that in the game. I mean, this was new back then. We never had where you could unlock more power spending money on these stupid supply drops. So yeah, I was falling for it for like a good, I don't know, 6 months to a year, whatever it was. I don't remember, but usually $1,000 to $1,500 spent on these care packages, and just because I love the game so much. Like I said, I from the beginning, when I first started playing, I loved that game. I was absolutely into Advanced Warfare right away. I was completely hooked on that game right away, and I was enjoying the other Call of Duties that I had played, like Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 3. I was enjoying them. I was playing them, but once Advanced Warfare came out, I couldn't put it down. I was really into that game, and did not mind at all the money I was spending on it. I didn't mind at all. I was so enjoying it. I was like, I don't care. To me, it's worth it. I don't go out and party. I don't go out with friends and drink and stuff. So to me, spending $1,000 on a game was something I'd never done before. And I knew it was ridiculous too. I was even saying it at the time to my friends. I was like, I know it's ridiculous, but I don't care. I'm loving it. And I'd learned about with my archery habit. I had a bad archery habit. I didn't make money with archery. I wasn't winning money at competitions. My sponsors weren't paying me. All I got was some free gear. I'd get some discounts on gear. I was not making money as an archer. I didn't get a salary as an archer. And my tournaments that I won, there was no money. We weren't winning. You're stoked with your little. I got some little dorky ribbons and trophies. This is dork stuff. This is absolute dork central when you're going to archery competitions. No offense to all the great archers, but yes, we were all dorks. We were not like, money making, getting rich, big dollars. There's a few guys making some money with archery, but it's not a big dollar sport. So, to me, money was not the focus. I'd learned enjoy your passion, basically, So I enjoyed my passion very much, and I ended up being able to make money making bowstrings and doing other things. I could make money in archery, but it just didn't matter. I enjoyed my passion. And so when I was playing those games, that's how I felt about it. I was like, I don't care about money. I just didn't really care. I had plenty of money. I just didn't care. And even though I felt it was stupid to spend money on it, and I felt that it was stupid the way that they made everything random, and it was all kept spitting out duplicates at me. I wasted so much money because of all the duplicates and everything. It was ridiculous. But once I finally got those guns, I stopped buying the packages, and I was happy. I was content. I was like, okay, I've got all the guns that I want there. I think there was a couple more that I was like, yeah, I wish I could get the royalty on this one, or the legendary, or whatever. I think there was a few particular variants that that I did still want that I never got. But I was happy. I stopped buying those packages, and I was like, yeah, I'm never spending money on that shit again. That was ridiculous of me, and what an idiot I am. But to this day, I still totally enjoy those guns that I got out of those packages. And even though I feel like I was a dumbass for spending that much money on that kind of stuff, I don't regret it. I honestly don't regret it. I'm the kind of person that I'm like, hey, if I'm gonna enjoy myself, I'm gonna enjoy myself, and I'm gonna make my choices believing in myself, and I'm not gonna go back and say, oh, I regret my choice. No, I make my choices very consciously and very responsibly 99.9% of the time. So I don't live with very much regret. I've always chosen things with very conscious realization of how I'm choosing and why I'm choosing. So I don't live with much regret on stuff. But the enjoyment is still there for me. I still love the game, even though it's completely dead. Nobody online. You can't even find a matchup. So yeah, I spent a bunch of money on a dead game that nobody plays, but I love it. I don't care. I don't care if nobody else plays online. I don't care if I can't level up anymore. My son is all upset because we can't level up in Advanced Warfare. He loves Advanced Warfare too, and he's all upset because we can't go online and level up. So yeah, it's it's an interesting thing. It's a funny thing. These games, you can really enjoy these games, and you can also get really sucked into the gambling aspect, the random rewards aspect. You can get really sucked into these things, and they're talking about it, how a lot of our society, whether it's the Poly Markets thing, the Kalshi thing, or FanDuel, sports bet at the casinos. I remember they had banned the online betting thing for a while there in the 2010s. I think it was like 13, 14, somewhere around there actually, that they banned the online gambling for a while, and now it's back again. So yeah, I don't think this stuff is good for folks. The online gambling is not positive, I would say. So, uh-oh, that didn't go good. It didn't stack at all. Okay. We're gonna stack on, take him down. We have a match hit. Okay. Should be it. Stack and take him down. Come on, take him down. And he's still not down. Alright. So, wasn't easy, but we got through it. I thought I would just on that one high dynamo. Maybe it was because I followed it up. I think you actually have to not hit him again. I think I should have not hit him again and just let it go after that first hit. I think that's why I didn't go quickly and stack up and get big. Usually it gets real big and he dies real quick after that one shot. But it looked like the damage wasn't stacking, and I followed it up, and it seemed to just not stack very well. Still learning on this game. Yeah, I don't really want to take on this fight with a lot of dudes. It's really unnecessary. I just want to get through this one. Okay.
The fiery forge is destroyed.
Still learning.
The war machines of the Illagers
lifesteal
have
is
been
pretty
smashed.
good, but it's not like OP or anything. And we definitely needed to supplement it. It wasn't enough to get us through. But yeah, lifesteal was good, so thanks to the Dungeon Fish for the heads up on the lifesteal. I don't think I've ever heard anybody else talking about the lifesteal thing. I did like the Dungeon Fish video. He was using the spear. Nobody talks about the spear either. I like the spear. I think I was just using it before. So shout out to the Dungeon Fish. shout out to DCSK also. I was learning from him again the other day about the tower. He was talking about the tower again. If you guys like Minecraft Dungeon, check out DCSK. He does weekly tower run videos that are helpful. Oh yeah, and Ravelings too. There's a guy called Ravelings, his YouTube channel. He doesn't talk, but he does tower runs. Ravelings does tower runs. He's interesting. I like to see how other people do the towers. There's so many choices. So yeah, fun game, very fun game. Loving Minecraft Dungeons still, learning still, and looking forward to Minecraft Dungeons 2.